What's going up, everybody? It's Chini the Gray back for another update video. So, editing the novel is going well. Like I said, I'm just going chapter by chapter, and I just finished editing right before I push record. And I just read a chapter that I wrote quite a while ago, and it's like, it has this really emotional scene in it. And I was like on the verge of tears from my own story. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but I thought it was funny. So yeah, it's going well. In this chapter, I definitely saw a lot of stuff that needed to be changed. And I think because I wrote it so long ago that, I don't know, some of the things that the main character said were a little bit out of character. And after finishing like the entire thing, I have a better sense of who the characters are and what they would do and what they would say. So I noticed a couple of things are kind of out of character, so I had to go back and change them, but not a huge deal, just a quick change. And yeah, so I noticed like in this particular case, she said a couple things that sounded like a little bit too old for her because she's a young girl. So I was like, that needs to be changed. She needs to be a little bit more childlike, a little bit more naive. So I changed that, and I like the way I put it now. Another thing that I've been running into a lot that I've noticed is times where I would write something and like the character would think something or say something, and I would be like, how would they know that? Like, so I don't know, like they would just say something and it's like, how would that character know that? So I had to go back and change those because that's more like, there's this rule in writing that's like, show, don't tell them. So when I write something that the character would have no clue, like how they wouldn't have that piece of information, that's more like telling the reader something, as opposed to like putting it in detail and not saying it flat out, but like kind of, I don't know, referencing whatever you want the reader to know. That's like showing them. So there's been a couple of times where I have noticed that I would be like, the character wouldn't know this, so I have to go back and change it and kind of like reference that or kind of touch on whatever I want the reader to get out of it without saying it flat out. So that's something I've noticed I've done a little bit, is like just being too direct and needing to show it a little more than tell it, because you don't just want to tell the reader all the characters are sad or happy or that this person's a bad guy or this person's a good guy. You want to like show them so that they could figure it out for themselves. So that makes it more fun to read and also less like childish, kind of, I don't know, it makes it more interesting, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I've noticed that, but yeah, I guess that's pretty much it with the novel. I've just been editing away. I'm about halfway through now, just finished halfway. So I should be done by next video if I stay on track. And yeah, I have a pretty cool Write With Me Wednesday coming out on Wednesday. And I pretty much just show you guys like everything I do that involves writing or like my business or editing in any way. So I show you guys that. It is a lot of me talking, but yeah, I just show you every little thing that I do. So I noticed I lost a short story when I transferred to my new laptop, so I had to rewrite that, so that's in that video. But yeah, I've just been editing and just working on stuff for writing that's not my novel, so I've been enjoying it. I've also been working a lot at work. I have this coworker who like never shows up for work, so I always get stuck with his shifts, and it's like ridiculous. Like last night I worked 10 hours. Oh man, but it's a good life, man. There's stuff to be happy about. I'm glad I have a job, so I've just been chilling, just been working and enjoying it. And I guess that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys are working on down in the comments below. I like to know. And yeah, we could all reach our goals together and encourage one another. I think that'd be cool. So let me know what you're up to down below. And yeah, I guess this was a short and sweet video, but I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Stay motivated, stay inspired, and stay happy. See you guys.